Get it, killing. Get it, bam, 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 bam. Did you call that? What you call that?
As a disabled business owner, my time is mostly spent writing emails, and before Shopify Magic, probably took me 30 minutes each email.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Voidzu and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'll be going over exactly how much I made on my first Twitch check, how long it took, and what to expect when you're just starting out as a new streamer or someone who's been streaming for a while and hasn't quite made it there yet. Before we start, I'm streaming on YouTube now instead of Twitch almost every single day. So please do me a huge favor and subscribe and turn the notifications on below. I know everyone tells you, but please, if it helps you, if this video helps you, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm live almost every day, like I said, and I have a lot more content on the way regarding things like starting out, overlays, Twitch streams, things like that to help you guys grow your content and monetize it in the best way possible. So make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a stream or a video. And now let's get right into the video. So the first thing to understand is that making money on Twitch isn't like making money at a job. You don't automatically get paid for doing the work, and often it takes a lot of hours to put into your stream and how to present yourself for people to be generous enough to support you with their hard-earned money. For example, I've been streaming for about 4 years total, and I'm only recently this year received my first Twitch check. I'll be going over mistakes I made early on that hindered my growth, as well as ways to monetize your content outside of Twitch in a whole different video, so make sure you subscribe. So how do you make money on Twitch? Well, first you must at least be an affiliate. And today we're gonna be going over affiliate. We can go over partner in a different video, but this is mainly for people who are just getting started out and wondering how much to expect on their first check and how they can even receive their first check. So to become a Twitch affiliate, you must first have at least 50 followers on Twitch, an average of 3 concurrent viewers over 30 days, have a total of 8 or more hours streamed across 7 different days. So hopefully that's not too confusing. Basically, this could be 2 hours streamed on Monday, 3 hours on a Tuesday, and 3 hours on a Thursday, while you had 50 followers and 4 people were watching the entire time, and then you could apply for affiliate, get approved. So with Twitch affiliate, you are getting access to receiving bits, subscriptions, advertisement, and game sales. However, I've never seen or had a game sale on this small of a level. However, it is possible. It's never happened to me, so I wouldn't necessarily think of it too, highly. It's very possible for it to happen, but I've never seen it happen to me or any of my friends. So breaking down what these are, bits are like donations. However, Twitch takes a cut. So you've probably seen bit goals and bit alerts and things like that. It's usually smaller. But they can be very large, and they're basically a site-wide currency that can be spent and bought at your leisure. Subscriptions are $5 a month minimum, and Twitch takes 50% of these subscriptions. You probably already know what a sub is, but if you don't, it's basically a way to support a creator monthly, kind of like Patreon, and it allows you to have different perks, usually emotes, things like that. So that's what you unlock for your channel. People are able to give you $5 a month. However, Twitch does take 50% of that profit. So to even get your first payout, you must first reach the $100 threshold, which means making $100 before Twitch actually sends you a check. To put this in perspective, this would kind of be like if instead of working a job normally, say McDonald's, you worked 30 hours and you got paid this much for every hour. It would be like if they said, we'll pay you your check once you at least work enough to make $100. On Twitch, this can be accrued over months at a time, but generally Twitch will only pay out once per month when $100 is reached or more. So if you made $200, they'll give you $200. They do pay out, as far as I know, around the 15th of every month, and the pay cycle, I believe, goes from the 1st to the 30th, and then they pay on the 15th afterwards. So you got subs from January 1st to January 31st. They would pay you on February 15th for that January's money. One thing I don't hear many people talk about is if you make less than $100 per month on Twitch, one time per year, Twitch will pay out what they owe you in one lump sum. So for me, this has happened quite a few times. This isn't generally going to be what I talk about with my first Twitch check because it's usually like $120 after 12 months, and you don't really know it's coming and so I wouldn't really count that. I'll count my first real check, what I did to receive it, and how much it actually was in this video. Now that we understand what affiliate is and how it works, let's go over how much I made in my first check. First, mind you, this could be either realistic or unrealistic depending on your situation. I had a TikTok get over 1.3 million views and drove an insane amount of traffic to my Twitch channel. After that, I had a lot more generous people in my chat, which I'm extremely grateful for, but that is definitely a unique situation that you are obviously able to take advantage of. I mean, coming from me as someone who's been doing content for over 10 years, this is the first time I had a big kind of wave of people go, and it was definitely not something I expected. So before we go any further, know this, you are able to do it. Anyone is able to do it. You are able to make money on Twitch. You're able to make a living off of it. People will tell you it's hard. It is very hard. It is not easy. You basically have to rely on other people constantly. But what I can tell you is that there are people out there that will support you as long as you just put yourself out there. So now let's go over the Twitch dashboard and look over how much my first check was, where it came from, and how it happened. Okay, so first, while we're here, I wanted to show you guys kind of how to find this information, because for me, it was a little difficult at first. So what you can do is go to your twitch.tv and log in, of course. Then you're going to want to hit your face and go down to creator dashboard. So now we're here. You can see, quick actions, your activity feed, your viewers, your bitrate you're streaming at, your subscribers, things like that. But what we're going to do is go into the insights and channel analytics. Now, what this shows you is kind of everything that you need to know about like the time frames that you streamed on and other things like that. So what it normally does is it does your 30-day check to be able to see exactly how much you would make in one check. And then down here, you can kind of read out like where everything came from. So let's go to my first check. Okay, so we're just before my last month. In March to March, I was really starting to make a lot more TikToks. I wasn't really averaging a lot. As you can see, I was averaging 1.4 viewers, 4.6 the month before, 0 before, 0 before. These were months that I took off for a while. When I came back, I started making TikTok content. And now I'm going to skip to the next month where the TikToks really came out, and you'll see the numbers change really quite a bit. So I'll go into a different video about how to monetize your content other places, how to move traffic here, and how to really grow your brand. So if we look at the next month,
there's a brand new AI tool that does prompt to YouTube video, as in you type in a short prompt and within a couple minutes, it gives you an entire edited video with a voiceover, footage, text, and transitions. This is the platform. As someone who's created videos like this from scratch, it's been pretty mind-blowing to use. This is what we have.
Picture this. You're sipping on a coconut, feet in the sand, laptop in hand. This isn't a holiday, it's your everyday life. Imagine the free
quite a big change. Honestly, just kind of starting like April 1st was 4.7 average viewers to 6, then back down to basically 0. And then you hit about April 22nd, I believe April 23rd would have been when I posted that video that got a 1.3 million views. And it shot up to 47 average viewers, a total of 20 that month. That video is an anomaly. However, there is an insane amount of potential on YouTube and on TikTok specifically for you to make content and to grow off of it, as long as it's, good content. So I got 20 average viewers. I gained 4,600 followers that month. It was crazy. 253 subscriptions, and my revenue for my first check was $769.32. As I said before, my first couple checks were definitely like 120, but they were once a year, so I didn't really count them, and I actually don't have a way to check what they were because they were basically every single month over a year, so I couldn't tell you exactly how it looks, but from here, this was my first check. So let's break this down a little bit. So from paid subs, there was 67.79. So it looks like there was 27 regular subscribers as well as 1 tier 3 subscriber. Different tiers are tier 1 is $5, tier 2 is 10, and tier 3 is 25. I would say that the majority of people on Twitch are receiving tier 1 subs, the $5 ones. Some do tier 3s, which is $25, but I've only had 1 tier 3 sub in my life. I appreciate them a lot, and they're right there. So $67 there. Prime subs are the free subscriptions you get with having Amazon Prime. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, link it to your Twitch, and then you get a free sub to anyone you like, and they will make $202.50 off of it per sub, and you will pay nothing to do it. So if we look at the Prime subs, there's $430 in revenue, and I had 191 subs. Oh, I think that was the total amount. Okay, so for just those subs alone, it's $84. Gifted subs was really big. So when I mentioned that people are more generous in some ways, and you know, and people will come into your channel and just randomly give you subs or randomly give you bits. We did have a couple people, including No Rod, who everyone knows in my YouTube stream now, and my Twitch stream, everyone knows No Rod. If you've been around, you know him. He was insane. He gifted, I think, over 200 subs this month, something crazy like that. And it was insane. Like, it was literally anytime someone came into the chat that wasn't a sub, he would gift it to them. So 100%, obviously I'm not bragging because I didn't do anything to receive this except for work hard for a couple years, and just wanted to give him a big shout out for that. It really helped me out. Multi-month gifted subs are basically just gifting subs over a period of months. Ads, $10. One of the biggest reasons I believe Twitch affiliates kind of not the best route is because I made $10 in ads, and the rest of that money went to Twitch's pocket. Half of subs go to Twitch's pocket. They basically make more money on you than you make yourself, which is kind of frustrating. Especially if you got donations, you would make 100% of that money minus the PayPal fee. Cheering, these are bits. So $175 in bits. As I said, this is a really big month. This is not normal. I'll even show you if I go to the next month. Game sales, once again, I could show you this entire 4 years I've never made a game sale. Extensions, bounties, you can't actually do bounties as an affiliate. And then other bits interactions, which I don't actually know where that would have come from. So yeah, that was my first check basically. Breaking it down, how much I made, and yeah, it was an insane month, and it's definitely not normal. If we skip to the next one, so it was 769. Next month was 255, and then 533, and then 56, and then I took a little bit of a break for a couple months until last month was 100. So, you know, it's definitely an anomaly, and it can happen. But just know that if you're not reaching these kind of numbers, if we look back, I've never reached those numbers. I made $0 for years. So I just want to let you guys know that. So yeah, well, that's basically everything. So if you guys have any other questions, please drop them down below. I'm willing to answer every single question, every single comment that's down there. Just kind of ask me any questions you can think of, and I'll see if I can answer them. But I really appreciate you guys watching all the way through. Hopefully this helped you kind of understand where the money comes from and how you can get it. And I'll go over in a different video how to gain more traction, how to get bigger checks like this, like how did I do it on TikTok, how do you do it on YouTube. So I'll go over that in a separate video. So make sure you drop a subscribe and you hit the bell notification, which is very important so that you don't miss a stream or a video. I do live stream almost daily on YouTube on this exact channel, so make sure you do that because you don't want to miss those. And if you ever catch me live, feel free to ask me any questions in the chat. I answer every single question. So I really appreciate